Hello everybody, this is Mr. Marr again with Beat Theory. I'm going to be doing another video. This one's going to be kind of quick. This is about the concept of amplitude. So if you hear that word amplitude, you can probably guess that an amp is involved in that. An amp makes the sound louder. So you plug in an electric guitar into an amp and it makes it loud enough that it can be heard, or even just also really loud. So amp, it's a word that talks about volume, right? So amplitude is essentially just how loud or how soft something is. One way that we can see amplitude in programs is in the mixer. So I just have that same oscillator loaded up. I'm gonna switch it to a saw wave, and we're gonna see what that looks like. So you can see every time I play, this is moving up. This is a volume meter, and it's measuring the volume in what's called decibels, or dB. You can actually see up here, only when my mouse is here, you're gonna see dB. So it's a way to measure how loud or how soft something is. So right there, that was playing at about negative 15 decibels. Playing it a little bit louder with some more notes, I got up to about negative 4. But this is all relative, because I can also change the volume knob on my own speakers. But this is just how we're kind of keeping track of how loud or how soft something is. So in web synths, we can actually use the, there's actually something called amplitude modifiers, or amplitude envelopes. And I'm going to talk about, what an envelope is later. But let's actually just talk about this amplitude modifier. So there's also a frequency modifier. I may or may not get into that. But with an amplitude modifier, let's just pull up a saw wave. All right, here we go. So, and just for the sake of building on what we've been learning, I'm going to add a little filter. Little low-pass filter. So if we're going to modify the amplitude, it means we're going to change the volume. And we can do that with a couple different things, an LFO or an envelope. And again, I'm going to talk about both of those. But I can also just change the scale. So if I go to that amplitude modifier and I bring down the scale, it just makes everything quieter. So that sounds like it's pretty simple. Like, why do I even need to explain that? But it's big words. So we're just kind of understanding the terminology. With a lot of this stuff, it's really not that complicated. It just sounds complicated. It's using a lot of technical scientific terms, but you can understand it in a really simple way. So again, the word is amplitude, and amplitude means volume. So we just got about 2 more videos, and those are going to focus on actually these 2 parameters right here, the LFO and the envelope, as ways to modify or adjust or shape our sound. That is all for this one. Please let me know if you have any questions, and I will do my best to make this make sense. And I hope this is all working so far for you. See you next time.